Alright, so it's been some time since I've done a live album reaction and review, but today's the day because BNYX has just dropped his new EP, Loading. Now, I haven't done these in a while because they take way too long to listen to the entire album, but since this is an EP with only 6 songs, it's only 18 minutes, so it shouldn't be too long. Now, I don't know, I don't really listen to self-made producers making their own songs, because personally I don't think they're as good as regular artists, but I don't know, we'll see. I think the only exception to that is Metro Booming, whose songs are pretty good. But, yeah, I don't know. So we got we got Earl, Mir, and Dwayne Jordan. I don't know either of them, so, yeah. Oh, shit. Damn. Not bad. Not bad. It's quite catchy. I didn't know BNYX would make like this type of style of music. Like, this is quite a switch up to all the orchestral, the very dense texture-wise music that he'd produced for Yeet or other people. Like, this is chill. Very different. Not bad though. Waiting for that, you know, that fast chorus. I don't know. It's a bit repetitive, but there we go. You had an audience, baby, ready to chant for the way you performing. I was even a fan for. I can see the bottom of your body, your hair for. Look, I don't mean to get lost in the sauce. You made a clap, so you deserve an awesome applause. Look, I don't want to be talking a talk, but not bad. Having your number be awesome to call. Maybe we could get to know each other some more. To tell you the truth, if we told each other some more. Wait. Baby, we can show each other some more. The other side of the sea, but you got I like the switch up between the verses. I like this is a bit faster than before. Let's appreciate the song before it's fading out. Cause I'll never forget the day when I met a brand new smile. I got really nothing to say, I'm just passing you. It's complimented by your style. Spectacular taste, you're so fashionable. We should hold a couple trials. With your smile and my smile. We should hold a couple trials. With your smile and my smile. Met a brand new smile. I got really nothing to say, I'm just passing you. It's complimented by your style. You fly. Spectacular taste, you're so fashionable. We should hold a couple trials. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, this Google Doc will be linked in the description. I pretty much rank every album in existence, so check it out in the description if you want my review on most albums that exist within like 2024, 2025 kind of thing. First song's not bad. Personally for me, a bit too repetitive. Let's pause it there real quick. Personally for me, this first song is a little bit too repetitive, and a little bit, you know, a bit plain in its production style. But personally, it's not a bad song. It's quite chill. It's got the different like speed of lyrics as well, which I like. It gives a bit of variety, like how at the beginning it's a bit chill, and then later on the second verse it was quite fast. But other than that, the production seemed a little bit held back, a little bit restrained. I feel like they could have been a little bit more with the beat and a little bit more with the production side of things. I don't think this is BNYX's best. So honestly, for me, that's a 7 out of 10. It's good, it's alright, but nothing too special. Let's move on to Telepathy Love. Okay, just going with the dance vibe here. Ooh. Here's a feature of this, let me check. Cara Lasun, I don't know who that is. Yeah, whatever, I don't know who she is. Not bad, not bad. I can tell the production's a little bit more interesting here. You got the shifting bass lines. Not bad.
This is how you make a dance album. Tame Impala can learn something. As you can see here, I gave it a 6 out of 10 because personally it's not a good album. Okay, this is not really dance genre-ish. There's more of a... I don't know. What do you call Nokia by Drake? What style is that? Electronic rap? But this isn't rap. I don't think this is rap. This is quite poppy. Should probably move over here for the camera. Yeah, this is quite refined. I like this. A lot more refined. Should probably check the equalizer on Spotify. Where's the equalizer? What the fuck? I thought it's in playback. Damn, not a bad song. I like the variety. I feel like the production actually was a lot more interesting and varied compared to the first song. It's got that dancey-ish vibe, so not bad. I don't know what I give this. I'm debating 7.5. I think it's 7.5 out of 10. That's fair. Not bad. There you go. Those are what I'm rating it by the way. Who we got on here? Javor. Damn, this is not a bad song. I love, yeah, BNYX really, like, his production style is so unique. Like, this is boring psychedelic music, but it's also quite electronic as well. Like futuristic electronic music. It's like the styles you see on 2093. It's bordering psychedelic, it's bordering Travis Scott. There's 17 grams of sugar in this? Jesus fuck. Not bad. It's alright. Personally, I prefer the previous one. I feel like the vocal delivery of this is just not strong. Like, I think it's Javor singing or whatever. Personally, for me, the vocal and the overall melody is just not as good as Telepathy Love. Like, this is the type of song where you really want auto-tune, you really wanna, you know... Normally I'm not a lover of auto-tune, but for this genre of music, for this style, I think it's heavily needed. And even though this song has some, I feel like even more complex vocal deliveries, like, you know, the melismas, I go, whoa, and... Okay, I'm sorry if I'm making a shit example, but... You kinda get my point. I just feel like he's not a great singer slash rapper, and I feel like a little bit more could have been developed within the vocal delivery and the singing styles and whatever. It's not bad, but I feel like there could have been a bit more that could have been into the song. It's getting another 7 out of 10. Water. Here we got on water. Johnny Yukon. Don't know who. There we got Earl Sweatshop and Yeet. Yeet's on the last one. Okay. Yeet and Zucchini. Don't know either. I know Yeet, but not Zucchini. Right. Water. Nope. Okay, we got that. If I look into the night, but I see you in the falling colors. Tell me how to survive when I'm missing you. 'Cause who's there when I'm out there? Sometimes I get lost in the lights. Just like water, always motion. But when I come back, I hope your door is open. 'Cause I've been stolen. Okay. I don't know what to say about this one. I'm a bit conflicted. Like, the start of the song, the percussion, it kind of sets up a beat, but then there's not really a beat here now. Like, this is just a bit too repetitive for me. It's too similar to the previous song. Like, I thought with that percussion, you know, carry with the percussion a bit faster, a bit more liveliness to it instead of more of the same stuff than the previous song. I'm a bit conflicted. I'm not too sure what to say about this one. Like, yeah, it's not bad. It's polished. It's well made. But it's too similar to the previous song. Like, this is sort of a skip in my opinion. This is just not really something I'd listen to again. No. I'm a bit underwhelmed with this one. I'm a bit disappointed. It's just not as good as the previous songs. Yeah, it's a bit repetitive as well. This is like, kind of drags on a little bit. Yeah. With all the things I said about this song, personally for me, this is by far one of my least favorite ones so far. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. That's honestly getting a 6 out of 10. Oh, what was that? Did he... Whoa. I'm working on that. Cool. Playing around with the producer tag. BNYX. Okay. Okay.
To make it ain't no easy way, but they don't look hard to me. River long in the valley steep. Watch niggas around me peak. They don't get around for me. I see more astounding things. Can't know you no broad to beat. I can't hold you, I'm out of reach. Can't associate without a reason. No negotiating, our agreement is you gon' run a route for me. You gon' fuck around and see. Get low to the ground and creep. Skip over the county clean. Coming off top like a fez. I'm the best, the crown me king. I woke up, I was seeing red. Too well read without the meaning.
Sorry, Earl Sweatshirt, you suck. I was expecting better. Earl Sweatshirt, you suck. What the fuck is this mumble rap, bro? It's like, I'm sorry, I gotta pause the music. Pause the music. He... You suck. He's slurring up all the words. Why? The song doesn't feel like, you know, this doesn't need to be a future song. I don't know why. It's just what he's rapping. It's not very good, in my opinion. It's just so slow, like just like Yes. Yeah, he's rapping like he's half asleep. I'm not gonna lie. That's just what it's sounding like. Yeah, something I noticed about BNYX's production as well is that he's very restrained with using percussion. Like, this is probably the most percussive song there is yet, but even then, it's not a lot going on. Like, it's mostly the 808s carrying. The snare drums are so quiet. And the claps are so quiet as well. There's no syncopation. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, nah, this is not for me. Also, Sweatshirt, you suck. As I said earlier, that's the end of the song. We're gonna give this song a 4.5 out of 10. This is definitely a skip. It's got a very wacky production. And Earl Sweatshop, you suck! That's like the 5th time of me saying it, but not a good song. Alright, let me get this. Switch it. Okay. A little bit. It's a little bit. I'm sorry. Usually I'm not too... Usually I tolerate Yeet, but this is not it. He's cutting his words too much. Like he's like not really stuttering, but like he's just cutting. I don't know. Like, it's just a vocal delivery. It's just Yeet. Like, I know this is all BNYX's old production, but I also have to talk about, you know, the people rapping in it. And personally, for me, this song is a great example of Yeet not doing it properly, because he's got that, I don't know how you call it, the higher pitch, the more louder Yeet, which is fair, fine, but then he's he's stuttering between the ends of each of the words to the point where there's just random gaps everywhere. Like, it just doesn't flow well. Like, this chorus is fine, but even like, you can hear the gaps, it's just random between the words. Like, when he's saying, like, for example, it's cut off. I don't know if that's a choice, that was, you know, a creative choice, but cutting that word and adding a bit of reverb just doesn't make it any better, in my opinion. This is the other guy, what's his name? Zucchini. Fucking name is that? Zucchini. Zucchini spelled that. Production's not bad. It's quite varied, but yeah, this song has a lot of lost potential. It could have been a lot better than this. It could have been so much better than that. But that's the end of this. That's the end of that, I guess. So, we're giving that last song a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, it wasn't that good. But that aside, though, that is BNYX's little EP. We're gonna get the final score up here, which I will try to display properly. Okay, I'm not gonna display it properly. I'm gonna just use this calculator. So, to get our final album score, we will add up all of the scores from each of the songs, which we get 37. Are you sure it's 37? Let me do that again. I don't think it's 37. Oh yeah, it is 37.5 out of 37.5 out of 60, because there's 60 songs, which will grant it, I think, a 6 out of 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, a 6 out of 10. So yeah, this is a pretty mid album, a pretty mid EP. It's not bad. The first few songs, I do like it. It's just these later songs, they were quite lazy in my opinion, and honestly, there's just not much going on for it. And all the things I've said about it, yeah, that's pretty much why it gets a 6 out of 10. It's okay. It's listenable. But nothing that interesting. And with that album rating out of the way, thank you guys for watching this little video. I don't know when I'll decide to upload this. I don't know.